Dude, it's cute that all the menus here say brekkie.
They do say brekkie.
Do they?
It's so
They might as well say brekkie bears.
Little Aussie slang just sneaks itself into actual
Like
published
snacky.
pieces of media.
Some of it's weird though, because Max Mofo asked to go to Phantom, which I thought was funny, because like we haven't hung out yet, and
Sure.
I didn't think he cared about Smash, but he's like, oh, can I come? And so I messaged Kalen. I'm like, yo, can Max come? And he's like, yeah, I'll sort him out. I'm like, that means something different
Yeah,
where
it's
I'm
like,
from. That's
I'm gonna fucking knock that guy's head off. It's like,
it's
oh,
not
you
gonna
don't
go
know
well.
him.
And then it's the same vice versa when someone's
Quid
like,
pro quo,
when
Clarice.
someone's like, yo, hey, sorry about that, and you're like, oh, you're all right. They're like, what do you mean you're all right?
Oh, is that bad?
You can't say that to Australian people because they assume that there was a problem to begin with.
Oh.
If you say you're all right, they're like, yeah, of course I'm all right. What do you mean?
Yeah. Like,
Why would I not be? Like,
Yeah, the
fucks
thing-
up.
What am I
The thing
funny
that
to
I
you?
had to get used to was like people here who say like, "Oh, that's cool as."
Yeah.
Like as what?
We'll finish the sentence.
it's
And
just
they're like,
finish
that, they're like, that's just it.
I watch the news. That shit's crazy. They actually talk like it the whole time. They never break. I don't know how they keep it up.
Right? Like the guy just stops. He's like, does an American accent. Like, I'm fucking with you
It's in
guys.
the blooper reel. They go full American. They're like, no, bring it back. I got it. Come on.
Dude, I'm so excited for Anthony to meet Chad from Cold Ones because I met him and he was like, all right, what we drinking? I literally reached out to him because I was just like, I'm going to be in Australia. I know this person who lives here. It'd be cool to meet this person. So I reached out. He comes like, all right, what are we drinking? And I'm like, oh, I don't drink. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I maybe should have told you that first. He's like, oh, well, what are we doing? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, okay. You like gambling? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I like gambling. He's like, oh, all right, 10K at the Crown right now. And he starts walking. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm not going to burn 10K right now. He's like, how much you willing to lose? And I'm like, I'll punt 5K. And he's like, all right, we're going. And he just leads me, Tricky Mac, and a bunch of smashers to the Crown. And I was like, Anthony's going to have a really
Did
good
you
time.
lose the 5K?
I only punted one.
There you
And
go.
I weaseled
He's
out
not
of
about the lifestyle.
Well, Australia's fucked with gambling. They've double the average loss per person from the second most country.
Because I think they have a lot more slotty machinies bears.
They just have
They
looser
have a
gambling laws.
really big pokey culture.
I think it's because they're all trapped on an island and they're bored.
There's
No,
also-
they
I was
literally just
watching-
have lax laws.
No, I was watching Silence of the Lambs, and there's commercial.
I thought he was gonna say something smart for once. I thought he was gonna be like, no, I watched this
It
win
was-
over
it was
video
on
about Australian gambling
so
laws.
the reason why we haven't had the TV on is one, we don't have Wi-Fi, and Nick was charging his phone through the television.
the USB port on the back
Yeah.
of the TV, which charges 1% every 25 minutes.
He just didn't come very prepared. So we had to turn on the TV, and Silence of the Lambs, like, oh, we'll watch this. But commercials start playing. So I watched a lot of Australian ads, and one of the campaigns was, it's this guy at a bar, and he's on his phone, and this guy comes up running in biking outfit, and he's like, yo, what are you doing? And the guy at the bar's like, oh, I'm just making a bet. He's like, set a deposit limit. That way you'll know when to stop. And then he runs off, and then it's like, make sure to set a deposit limit. Because it's like talking about betting on sports.
Ads here are dog shit.
So
Dude,
but
they
there's this idea
are.
that gambling is so ingrained in the culture that there's ads to prevent gambling losses.
Well, I mean that exists in the U.S., but
It is, but you're not going to get a television.
it's
commercial
the
for that.
online gambling laws. I think that's the reason that everyone spends so much. They're very lax. Stake.com is based in Australia.
No shit.
The people who founded it are Australian.
Trainwrecks is Australian.
Trainwrecks is Australian now. Same with Aiden Ross.
True. That's true.
I saw
True.
shit-
Yeah. True.
dude.
That's true. No. Yeah. That's true.
I watched an ad. That's your train. Okay, I got it. I watched an ad that was it was for this bed, and this guy goes, Emma, and then the girl pops up behind him. She goes, hers. Never mind. And then she lies down, and then it's like Emma mattress, and I'm like, bro.
Oh, I get it. I get it. That's a great ad.
We watched one which was basically just the liquefy tool on people's noses.
Yeah,
and
'cause
they were making them dance.
the potato
But
smells
it
so
looked
good.
like shit.
It looked really
It looked so bad. It looked like a Prezzo edit, but it was on TV.
bad. It's like, oh, my nephew knows how to use Premiere. Let's have him do it. I'm sorry, Australians.
They're
I'd
already
like to
gone. They
formally
left after the
apologize
first
to
accent usage.
Australia here.
Just for that one, that was bad. Yan, it was funny. Yan didn't bring a toothbrush. We're all just
I have
coming
two
like
if you need.
piece
You
of
need an extra?
shit, piece of shit idiots.
Dude, I
And
stole
I-
a toothbrush from Miles' house.
I watched Yan just rub each one of his teeth down with a washcloth, like he was polishing like ancient trinkets.
Yeah.
With the cloth?
Paper towel.
Better
yeah.
than nothing.
Yeah, and I was like, this guy cares about his dental hygiene. I respect.
What happened to the fingy strat?